My name is Ken Robinson. I'm the Vice President of Marketing with a company called ELT. We are a SaaS-based organization in the e-learning space. This is actually my second engagement with the Pedowitz Group, so I've been working with the team here now about 4 years. The Pedowitz Group has really helped get our revenue marketing program jump-started in a couple of different ways. First and foremost, having had experience with the Pedowitz Group, I really knew the caliber of people and talent that they were bringing to the table, really cutting across all the functions of marketing. So I knew I was bringing to the table an extended team with a tremendous amount of experience. The first way in which they've helped my organization is really just get the program started and get started very quickly to demonstrate some initial results that I could share with my leadership team, board of directors, the sales organization, which was really important. I do run the regional user group for San Francisco, and so I've got an opportunity to work with and hear from a good number of marketers and other organizations that have bought Marketo, and it's taken them a little bit of time to get started. And the longer the application's in the business and it's not generating results, then more questions start to creep up with us. So the Pedowitz Group has just been phenomenal and helped me really get out of the blocks with a very good start, setting down a very solid and very strong foundation upon which I can build. The second way in which they've helped me is to teach my employees how to fish, which has been very helpful because my team, which is relatively small, is coming into this particular position and using Marketo with little to no previous experience with marketing automation platforms, let alone Marketo. So the Pedowitz Group came in and was very willing to share knowledge and best practices and draw upon a good number of years of experience to really bring my team along much more quickly in terms of their adoption of the application, getting campaigns and programs built and executed, and starting to show results. So it's really just been the experience that they brought to the table and lending that extra set of hands because the use of Marketo and working within Marketo is not the only job or to-do that we have on the list. We've got a good number of competing priorities. So it was a way for us to get started very quickly and demonstrate results. The biggest impact that the Pedowitz Group has had on my revenue marketing journey has really just been the velocity from which we started working with the Pedowitz Group in sort of the late May timeframe, and really a matter of weeks we were able to get initial campaigns out the door and start to measure some of the results and capture what I would consider actionable insights that would inform the next wave or the next round of campaigns. So we went from really just being able to spell Marketo and to getting the application up and running and in production, synchronized with Salesforce, and moving from ideation through execution through the measurement of results very, very quickly. And so that's really been the biggest impact of the Marketo. That's been the biggest impact that the Pedowitz Group has had on my Marketo journey, is really just helping to increase the velocity of the adoption and utilization of Marketo. The advice that I'd give to marketers that are just beginning the revenue journey is really consider leveraging the experience of the Pedowitz Group. There's just a tremendous amount of background and experience and what I'd consider sort of overall wealth of knowledge embodied in that team, in the Pedowitz team. And one of the hardest things I think to get started with is really the implementation of Marketo, getting a couple of campaigns out the door and showing some results. And the longer that it takes to move from getting your system synchronized with Salesforce to getting those campaigns out the door and talking then about leads and marketing qualified leads and sales qualified leads and the impact on revenue, the longer that conversation takes to unfold and to happen, your credibility, I think, in the organization starts to diminish just a little bit. I know many marketers, including myself, in some ways have sort of staked their reputation, their professional credibility by going out and recommending that the organization adopt and subsequently purchase Marketo. And you're making an investment, the company's making an investment based on your recommendations, and so you really want to see that investment and that recommendation prove its worth. And so I think the sooner that you can start to show value and really start to return that initial investment, the better off you're going to be personally and professionally. And so in part, the reason that I'd consider the Pedowitz Group in helping my journey is because I knew that they could help me get started quickly and start to show some immediate returns on the investment and prove out that the recommendation to purchase Marketo was a wise one. So that's how they've helped me, and that's the advice I'd share with other marketers. I would highly recommend the Pedowitz Group. This is actually my second time working with the team. I brought them in for an initial consultation on integration of NetSuite and Marketo, which was a very interesting project to say the least, and they really proved their worth. I mean, the background, the experiences that the folks brought to that engagement, which is really not at that time a common implementation of Marketo with a CRM system, was just absolutely invaluable. And working off of that experience, transitioning into a new organization where it was a bit more of a common implementation of Salesforce and Marketo, I knew that the Pedowitz team could come in and really just do a bang-up job for me. So not only would I recommend them, I've used them twice, but I would absolutely continue to recommend them both to friends and colleagues. For those marketers that are just beginning their revenue journey, looking to implement Marketo and start to prove out the worth of that application.